You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. We are sponsored by NeBOE Connection and affiliates. We are NCC News TeXas and abroad. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. NeBOEmarketing@yahoo.com. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. Here's our first story.
It's registration time. Football and cheer registration sign up is now. FCU. For more information, call or text Frederick Jackson at 737-242-4031. Or email us at unitedyouthsportsorg23@gmail.com. Due to the tornadoes hitting the Texas community, we put together steps to take while you are in the midst of a tornado. Encountering a tornado can be a dangerous and frightening experience. Here are some important steps to take if you find yourself in a situation where a tornado is approaching. 1. Stay informed. Pay attention to weather alerts and warnings issued by local authorities or the National Weather Service. Have a weather radio or a reliable weather app on your phone to receive up-to-date information. 2. Take shelter. If you are at home, go to the lowest level of your home, such as a basement or storm cellar. If you do not have a basement, go to an interior room on the lowest level, away from windows. If you are in a mobile home, evacuate and seek shelter in a sturdy building. 3. Protect yourself. Get under a sturdy piece of furniture, such as a heavy table or workbench, to protect yourself from falling debris. Cover yourself with a mattress, heavy blankets, or a helmet to protect against flying debris. 4. Avoid windows. Stay away from windows, glass doors, and outside walls. Flying debris and shattered glass are common causes of injuries during tornadoes. 5. Stay calm. Try to remain calm and reassure others around you, especially children and pets. Keep them close and help them get to safety. 6. Do not seek shelter in a vehicle. Do not try to outrun a tornado in your car. If you are caught in your car during a tornado, park the car, keep your seatbelt on, and duck down below the windows, covering your head with your hands in a blanket if possible. 7. After the tornado, wait until the storm has passed and it is safe before emerging from your shelter. Watch out for hazards such as downed power lines, broken glass, and unstable structures. Check yourself and others for injuries and administer first aid as needed. Remember, the best way to stay safe during a tornado is to be prepared. Have a plan in place for emergencies, know where your designated shelter area is, and practice tornado drills with your family or household members.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street.
Our customers enjoy the atmosphere while watching us prepare their meals.
The food is outstanding here. I've been here from the first day go. Come and enjoy yourself here.
These are two of our loyal customers.
Oh yeah, they got wonderful food, but I recommend them very high. Come here and eat, you're gonna get your money's worth.
Beaumont, Texas 77702. Call 409-6000612 to pay order your meal.
A la Mexicana. Fresh all the time. 190 North 11th Street. Beaumont, Texas, 77702. Call 409-600-0612 to pre-order your meal.
A la mexicana. Fresh all the time.
We create our flour and corn tortillas by hand daily.
Genesis 2nd Anniversary Saturday, June 22, 2024, 5 o'clock p.m. at Lakeview Baptist Church. Featuring Lamar Jones, Jamal Walker and Ray Ward. 125 Bermuda Street, Lacey, Lakeview, Texas, 76705. Download gospel recording artist Deborah Wilson on Spotify today.
I need you, Lord. welcome to attend the services of Starlight COG/IC every Sunday morning starting with Sunday school at 9:30 a.m. and then Sunday morning service at 11 a.m. We also have Bible study on Wednesday nights that you are also invited to attend. Pastor E.B. Lindsay and First Lady Josie Lindsay are the leaders of our ministry and would love to see you come out and enjoy the services.
2800 Bob Hall Road, Orange, Texas 77630.
Due to P. Diddy Combs' latest news, we will update you. Ms. Lamprose vocally opposed this idea, but Mr. Combs quickly reminded her that she had no control over the situation as he could make her lose her job, the lawsuit said. Porter died of pneumonia in 2018. According to the lawsuit, Lamprose also allegedly discovered that Mr. Combs recorded and disclosed a tape of him having sex with her. A message seeking comment on Lamprose's accusations was sent to an attorney for Combs. The Associated Press does not typically identify victims of sexual assault by name unless they publicly identify themselves, as Lamprose has. The lawsuits filed by Lamprose and the former model come days after CNN aired security video that shows Combs attacking singer Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel hallway in 2016. Combs on Sunday released a video admitting he attacked Cassie in the hotel hallway, saying he was truly sorry, and his actions were inexcusable. On Thursday, Cassie shared a statement on social media, thanking her supporters for their outpouring of love. "Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become," she said. "With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past." A lawsuit filed by Cassie in November alleging beatings and abuse was settled a day after it was filed. It prompted increased scrutiny of Combs, with additional lawsuits filed in the following months, along with a federal criminal sex trafficking investigation that led to raids of Combs' mansions in Los Angeles and Miami.
A la Mexicana, fresh all the time, 180 North 11th Street, Beaumont, Texas. Located inside of Fuelly's Exxon Auto Plaza. 409-600-0612.
We offer breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday. Fuelly's offer competitive gas prices and open 24 hours per day, Sunday through Saturday.
Midway ISD staff member injured during fight between students. In Waco, a story by Fox 44 KWKT, a Midway High School staff member is recovering after being injured during a fight between students Friday. A student at the school shot video of the incident and shared it with Fox 44 News. It shows one person on the ground, while officers and other adults try to subdue two teenagers. Midway Independent School District says the incident happened this morning. The district says there was a brief disturbance and the school resource officers and members of the administration quickly intervened. One officer did take a student into custody. The school district says it cannot release any other information at this time. The district says Friday's incident does not and should not reflect the values and behavior of the student body or the educational environment. "We open at 11 a.m. here at Rosie's Soul Food and we won't disappoint you. You can smell all the deliciousness from the parking lot. Our customers are enjoying our meatloaf, black-eyed peas, navy beans, and cornbread and snacking on peach cobbler. We are ready to serve lunch starting at 11 a.m. Come on by if you're in the area."
If you are pulled over by the police while driving, it's important to remain calm and follow some general guidelines to ensure a safe and smooth interaction with law enforcement. Here are some steps you should consider taking when pulled over by the police. 1. Pull over safely. When you see the police car's lights flashing behind you, slow down and find a safe place to pull over. Use your turn signal to indicate your intention to pull over. 2. Stay inside your vehicle. Remain inside your vehicle unless asked to step out by the officer. Keep your hands visible on the steering wheel, and avoid making sudden movements. 3. Be polite and respectful. When the officer approaches your vehicle, be polite, respectful, and cooperative. Follow the officer's instructions and provide requested documents such as your driver's license, registration, and insurance. 4. Communicate clearly. Answer the officer's questions clearly and truthfully. If you need to reach for something in the glove compartment or elsewhere, inform the officer of your actions before doing so. 5. Avoid confrontations. Stay calm and composed during the interaction. Avoid arguing, making excuses, or becoming confrontational with the officer. If you disagree with the officer's actions, you can address the issue through proper channels later. 6. Know your rights. You have the right to remain silent and the right to refuse a search of your vehicle. If you choose to exercise these rights, do so respectfully and calmly. 7. Follow instructions. If the officer issues a citation or ticket, accept it peacefully. You can contest the ticket in court if you believe it was unjust. 8. Stay safe. If you feel unsafe or uncomfortable during the interaction, you can take note of the officer's name, badge number, and patrol car number. You can also ask for a supervisor to be present. Remember that the goal of the interaction is to ensure everyone's safety and to address any potential violations of the law. Following these guidelines can help make the interaction with law enforcement as smooth and safe as possible.
If you're looking for that good homemade tasting burger, Hamburger Depot is the place to go. Get your choice of not one or two, but get a triple patty burger with cheese. Hamburger Depot originated out of Jasper, Texas, but now can be found at several locations including Beaumont, Texas at 1652 West Cardinal Drive, Beaumont, Texas 77705. Burglary at the Oaks Apartments laundry room leaves residents concerned. Story by NCC News TeXas. Beaumont, Texas, May 25, 2024. Residents of the Oaks Apartments in Beaumont, Texas were left shocked and concerned after a brazen burglary took place in the apartment building's laundry room on Wednesday night, May 22, 2024. The incident, which occurred under the cover of darkness, saw two washers being forcefully removed from the premises, while the set of dryers remained untouched due to recent maintenance. The burglary was discovered the following morning when residents went to use the laundry facilities and found the washers missing. Despite the theft, no one in the building reported hearing any suspicious noises or disturbances during the night, leaving many puzzled as to how the perpetrators managed to carry out the crime undetected. Authorities have urged anyone with information regarding the burglary or the whereabouts of the stolen washers to come forward and assist in the investigation. The Beaumont Police Department can be reached at 409-832-1234 or 409-880-3865. The management of the Oaks Apartments has expressed their concern for the safety and security of their residents, vowing to work closely with law enforcement to ensure the swift resolution of the case and to prevent such incidents from happening in the future. As the investigation into the burglary continues, residents of the Oaks Apartments are advised to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to the authorities. The community remains hopeful that the perpetrators will be identified and brought to justice swiftly. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office warns of new scam going around Southeast Texas. Author Brett Strahan writes, "The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is warning residents to be vigilant of a scammer who is calling people and claiming to be a JCSO deputy. JCSO says they have received multiple complaints of a man making these calls and then trying to scam citizens out of their money. The scam itself is relatively straightforward. The fake deputy calls someone and tells them that they have a warrant out for their arrest, usually for a missed jury date. However, to avoid arrest they can pay the fine up front. In terms of payment, the scammer will usually instruct the victim to purchase a cash card, so they can't be traced, and take care of the fine by phone. As soon as you purchase the card and give the scammer your information, your money is already gone. The JCSO says to never immediately go to the store and purchase a cash card to pay over the phone. This is usually the first indication you are dealing with a scammer. Remember, no law enforcement agency will never try to solicit funds over the phone for any purpose. The JSCO says that these phone numbers appear to be coming from a 409 area code. However, spoof apps can make a call seem like it is coming from anywhere. Never give anyone personal information over the phone in any scenario, and be sure to watch for the warning signs when receiving suspicious phone calls. This is a developing story.
It has occurred when people were still asleep in the early hours, and the entire village has gone down, Laruma told ABC. From what I can presume, it's about 100 plus people who are buried beneath the ground. The landslide blocked the road between Porgera and the village, she said, raising concerns about the town's own supply of fuel and goods. People gather at the site of a massive landslide in Papua New Guinea's Enga province on May 24, 2024. Belinda Cora, a Port Moresby-based ABC reporter, said helicopters were the only way of accessing the village, which is in the mountainous interior region known as the Highlands, with the main road closed. Reuters reports that local media said the landslide affected operations at the Porgera gold mine, which is run by Barrick Gold through Barrick New Guinea Limited, a joint venture with China's Zijin Mining. A spokesperson told Reuters it was too soon to know whether there had been any damage to the mine, which had enough supplies to operate normally in the short term. Papua New Guinea is a diverse, developing nation of mostly subsistence farmers with 800 languages. There are few roads outside the larger sites. With 10 million people, it is also the most populous South Pacific nation after Australia, which is home to some 27 million.
You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. This concludes our broadcast. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast.